The poem is called The Transformation, which is the translation of the poem Ranja Ranja Kardi. This poem has been transformed or translated in other versions as well, and you might have heard the songs in Punjabi as well, and there was a very famous Pakistani drama on the same title, Ranja Ranja Kardi. Now I'm going to read the English version of the poem. Ranja Ranja I cried till only Ranja is there. I'm transformed, now he has disappeared. We are synonymous, one heart, a single thought. I am expunged and Raja stands out clear. Since he is inside me, he is all that exists. That which I show to the world is just veneer. Don the sackcloth, throw the white dress away, for they are covered with stains witnesses swear. Hazara calls me, in Sian no friends are near. Ranja Ranja I cried till only Ranja is here. So now I'm going to read the Punjabi version. Ranja Ranja kardi hun मैं आपे Ranja होई. सद्दो मैनू दियो रांझा हीर ना आखो खोई. रांझा मैं विच मैं रांझे विच गैर ख्याल ना कोई. मैं नहीं ओ आप है अपने आप करे दिल जोई. जो कुछ साडे अंदर वसे जात असाडी सोई. जिसते नाल मैं न्योन लगाया और हो जैसी होई. चट्टी चादर ला सुट कुड़िए पहन फकीरा लोई. चिट्टी चादर दाग लगी से लोई दाग न कोई. तख्त हजारे ले चल बुलिया सियाले मिले न ढोई. रांझा रांझा कर दी हुन में आपे रांझा हुई. Now translation has its own pros and cons, and if you look at the very first stanza, Ranja Ranja I cried till only Ranja is there. I am transformed, now he has disappeared. But if you look at the Punjabi version, Ranja Ranja kardi hun mein ape Ranja hui. Saddo menu dedo Ranja hir na akho koi. But this is not the case in the English version. Dedo was the nickname of Ranja. He was fondly called Dido by his clansmen. People who were related to him used to call him Dedo or Dido. I don't know what's the exact pronunciation, but when we look at the translation, it doesn't say such a thing. So I'll be referring to the Punjabi version again and again, and then of course we are taking into consideration Rafat's translation. Now there are many other people who have actually translated it. Now I'm going to read the translation of the same stanza from another writer. Repeating the name of Ranja, I have become Ranja myself. Let no one call me here, call me Dido Ranja. Now basically the problem is, or we can say the difference is there, because Rafat tried to go with the rhythm. He did not want to write in free verse or blank verse. He wanted to make it sound like a song. Songs are usually mostly rhythmic. So that is why the other translator has made it differently, and what Rafat tried is different. Second stanza is, we are synonymous, one heart, a single thought. I am expunged and Ranja stands out clear. Ranja मैं विच मैं रांझे विच गैर ख्याल न कोई. मैं नहीं ओ आप है अपने आप करे दिल जोई. Now another writer has translated it as, Ranja is in me, I am in Ranja. No other thought exists in my mind. I am not, he alone is. He himself amuses himself. Now throughout the poetry of Shah, there is this concept of oneness, right? Oneness is very important in his poetry. And that oneness is seen in these stanzas, where you know, Bulleh Shah himself is using Heer as the mouthpiece of his poetry. Heer is recalling and saying that she is one with Ranjha, so there is no difference between the two. Since he is inside me, he is all that exists. That which I show to the world is just veneer. जो कुछ साडे अंदर वसे जात असाडी सोई, जिसते नाल में नैनोन लगाया ओहो जैसी हुई. So नैनोन लगाया means here he wants to say that she has actually, fallen in love with Ranjha. Whatever dwells within us, the variety is our essence. The one with whom I have fallen in love, I have become indeed like him. So he is saying that she has become Ranjha and she is one with him. Don this sackcloth, throw the white dress away, for they are covered with stains who witnesses wear. चिट्टी चादर ला सुट कुड़िए पहन फकीरा लोई, चिट्टी चादर दाग लगे सी लोई दाग न कोई. Loi is that one piece of warm cloth that usually is worn by men in the cold. Take off your white sheet, my lass, and put on the fakir's coarse blanket. The white sheet will catch stains, the blanket will get none. So here in this very stanza, the poet is trying to say that in order to keep your white chadar, your chitti chadar, very stainless, you have to stay very vivid or alert all the time. You have to be very best all the time. It can be referred to the societal practices where it is expected of everybody to be very clean, very neat, and very good, which is not entirely or humanly possible. Everybody has dark shades in their personalities. Everybody has that one point where they are not very good. Morality is not judged like that. One person can have one good quality, but they may have a quality which is not so good, like others. So that is what poet is trying to say, that he would like to wear this dark colored lois, this chadar, this dress, that he doesn't have to care about what others have to see on him. If he's wearing these patches, if you haven't witnessed that these Darvesh people, these Sufi people, they wear these clothes which are patched up with different colors, so they don't care. So people won't look at them, they won't expect them to be like that. Hazara calls me, in Sayal no friends are near. Ranja, Ranja, I cried till only Ranja is here. तख्त हजारे ले चल बुलिया सियाले मिले न ढोई, Ranja, Ranja कर दी हुन में आपे Ranja हुई. Takht Hazara is the place where Ranja was from and he was from Sayal. So basically in this stanza, he is asking Ranja to take her away to Takht Hazara so that she doesn't have to stay apart from Ranja. She says, "Oh Bulla, take me to Takht Hazara. The Sayals give me no admittance." So this sense that she wants to feel one with Ranja is very evident in this stanza as well. Now this was the line-wise analysis, a rough analysis. Now this kafi is one of the best known kafis of Bulleh Shah. Its language is simple and full of emotion. Mansoor had loudly proclaimed, "I am the truth," and long after his departure the world came to accept the truth of his claim. But this was an occurrence of a long past age and of an old culture. He, on the other hand, is a simple woman of a Punjabi village. She had not studied the intricacies of philosophy, nor was she familiarized with the ways of piety and etc. Right from the beginning, she had taken to the path of love and learned only one word: fidelity, truthfulness. Because of this, she was impervious to the fear of slander and ill fame. So she was very careful. She never wanted to be, taken for granted. She never wanted to have any kind of slander on her personality or character for that matter. Leaving all other thoughts aside, repeating the name of Ranja and proclaiming, "I am Ranja," she reached the same stage with Mansoor had reached earlier. In support of her union with Ranja, she says that a man's essence is whether dwells in his heart, since Raja alone abided in her heart, so she was not separate from Ranja. She was not other than he. They were one. There was this oneness between the two. For those who are extra cautious on the path of love, here says that reproof and reproach are the necessary things of love, and a true lover should not care about them. Take off your white sheet, my lass, and put on the fakir squaw's blanket. The white sheet will catch stains, the blanket will get none. Right? Like it is the other translation of the same stanza: don the sackcloth, throw the white dress away, for they are covered with stains who witnesses wear. This poem effectively brings out the Sufi doctrine of fana and baka. Fana and baka, it is only by meaning his identity in the master that the disciple can attain to the stage of everlasting communion with the Lord. So oneness is not just with Ranja but with the God as well. In the end, he desires to leave her own land and go to the land of Ranja, where she says that, take me to the Takht Hazara, because she has no friends in Sial anywhere. For in her own place, all people have turned against her. It signifies the longing of the soul for its true home, where the Lord abides. This world is alien and unfriendly to the soul. So the concept of oneness and the concept of keeping your soul very pure and clean is evident in this poem. Now let's have a listen to a very good representation of the same poem through singing.
पंजाबी फोक टेल हीर और रांझा हम सब ने सुनी है. दोनों एक दूसरे से बेहद इश्क करते थे, लेकिन ज़माने की वजह से एक नहीं हो पाए. तो इस कलाम में हीर कहती हैं कि रांझा रांझा कर दी हुण मैं आपे रांझा हुई. तो इसमें जो एक होने की बात है, with the one, with the source, through the guidance of the मुर्शिद, तो ये इस कलाम में बहुत खूबसूरती से जाहिर किया है. तो हीर कहती है, रांझा रांझा कर दी हुण मैं आपे रांझा हुई. अब तो मैं खुद रांझा बन गई हूँ उसका नाम लेते लेते. सद्दो नी मैनू धी दो रांझा हीर ना आखो कोई. अब मुझे हीर कह के मत पुकारो, अब तो मुझे रांझा ही कह के पुकारो, बिकॉज आई एम वन विद हिम. जो कुछ साडे अंदर वसे जात असाडी सोई. Whatever resides within us, we are defined by that. That is our zaat. जिस दे नाल मैं न्यों लगाया, ओहो जेही हुई. The one I've locked my eyes with, I have become like him. So there is no duality. There is oneness. There is union. आगे कहती है कि तख्त हजारे ले चल बुल्लिया स्याली मिले ना ढोई. तो जो तख्त हजारा था वो रांझे का गांव था, और हीर जो थी सियाल से थी. तो कहती है, अब तो मुझे तख्त हजारे ले चलो, मुझे सियाल में कोई आसरा नहीं है. और एक और चीज़ कहती है इस कलाम के थ्रू, जो बुल्ले शाह कहते हैं हीर की ज़बानी, कि चिट्टी चादर ला सुट कुड़िए पहन फ़कीरां दी लोई. तो जो सूफ़ी थे तब के, उनको बहुत जो समाज की तोहमतें उठानी पड़ती थी. तो जो कहते हैं कि चिट्टी चादर जब आप पहनो तो उस पर दाग दिखाई देते हैं. तो कहते थे कि मैंने तो फ़कीरों की लोई पहन ली है कि मुझे उन दागों से कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता. आई हैव रिजन अबव एनी सोसाइटल डूज एंड डोंट्स. ऐसा इस कलाम में कहते हैं. रांझा 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 साढ़े